Ball at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. To begin the drive. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down. An empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
ball again on second down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The Jets at 4-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Set. Lose our focus. Lose our focus. Echo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's up to the 20, and they work this out past the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. John Franklin Myers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
he's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again is Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Wilson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, 44 yards.
And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Going for it with Pierce.
And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Will Fuller. 42 yards.
And the Texans have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball want to give up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They go play action with Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson completes it to Davis.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second down and 7.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ball again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Zach Wilson
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Wilson gonna throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Second and 11. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This will get the lead up to 7. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about old Big?
Coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone.